Okay, I don't know what's going on. I don't think anybody over 70 years old ought to own an iPhone. I can't figure this phone out. But anyway, I'm gonna be making some preforms. I don't know, somebody might call them bifaces. We've always called them preforms over. Well, they started calling them over 50 years ago. They almost ready to make an arrowhead out of. I don't care if you call them a hickory stick, don't make me no difference. A kangaroo tail. But I'm gonna be making some, but it's gonna be a hot summer special. These babies aren't gonna be cheap, but not gonna be problems in them at all. It's gonna be made out of this material, and I'm gonna see if you can see how I'm making them. Let me see if I can turn this a little bit. Maybe get it in here where I just don't know how to. I don't have no way of adjusting this crazy thing. There we go. Anyway, I'm gonna do indirect percussion on them. I'm gonna make them real thin. I mean thin. Used to be a diet pill come out in the late 70s or 80s called Thin. And it was a scam. And a lot of people got involved in it. I think the FBI ended getting into it years down the road and arrested a lot of people, even pharmacists, that were scamming people with it. I don't know how it was a scam, but I don't know if it was like kind of multi-level marketing thing, or if it just didn't work at all and they knew it and they were lying to people about it. But I don't know. But I think the scam was people claimed they were having side effects from it and they wasn't. And maybe some doctors went in on it. Anyway, it's called Thin. So it's gonna be thin, but it's no scam. I promise you. This is a real McCoy. And that'll let me know how old you are if you know what the real McCoy is. If you don't know what the real McCoy is, you're a baby boomer. You're a young whippersnapper. Sometimes you just gotta put this little hollow copper bopper to use. Works better than that indirect. At least it does for me. I'm no indirect specialist. You know, grow up doing things a certain way, it's kind of hard to switch. That's the way I am. Can't teach an old dog new tricks. I've learned so many new tricks from these new guys. There's been so much stuff discovered or people thought of in Flint napping since I started out in, I don't know, probably 1962 or earlier than that. Most of them wasn't even born then. They come up ways of doing things. Someone say, well, that wasn't the way they did it. Well, I want you to prove to me you know how, because you wasn't there. I always got the few pictures and books. One might have done it one way, mine might have done it the other way. You know, there's several different ways to skin a deer, several different ways to skin a coon or a squirrel, or whatever you don't get after. Alright, we're ready to put a little U-shape in the base of this one. I'm not going to do this very long. I'm just doing a video so you know what you're getting and everything. what all's involved in it. If there's a hinge in it, it'd be such a tiny one, and it's where it don't matter. And what I mean like that is where pressure flaking to get it out. Some of these don't even need pressure flaking, they just need well, they do need pressure flaking to put notches in them, that's pressure flaking. But that's all they need is notches in them. And they'll be ready to go. I'm gonna need the edge straightened on. You're gonna have what I call a snake edge. Let's straighten that out. That's a learning process. Learn how to do it. This one's trying to be hard-headed. This is hard as one I got hold to yet. It don't do right. Kind of. That should do something now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright. See how flat it is? And thin. I'm gonna pull two more up out of here. These are two I just made. Look how thin that joker is. Look at this one. How wide and thin. That's what we're getting. They're gonna be thin and wide, thinner than normal. Some of them gonna be pretty good size sit-in pieces and stuff like that. We'll work on this one right here. See what we can get out of it real quick. This one's pretty thin, man. This one's thin. You don't need much. Stand the point a little bit. I'm gonna sell these in like bunches of 5 or 6 or something like that. I ain't decided. And you want small knife blades, it'd be stuff you can make small knife blades like this piece of sitting here. Just make a good neck knife. I guarantee you. All right, I think I'm done with that. Ah, shoot. Let's see a little piece right here. It's got a slide hinge. That hinge shouldn't be no problem at all. I'm gonna see if I can get it out now. But if you pressure plate and move into it and straighten the edges up, I'm gonna have to run a long distance. That's why I'm saying I might have trouble getting it out. I don't want to make it narrow, trying to keep it wide. I can't get this joker out of there. Try to run it this way. I do this just like percussion, I'm hitting this way. I went right across there like that and got right to the hinge and went up. So now guess what? I didn't hit it hard enough, it didn't go far enough, so I got a hinge on both sides. That ain't good. That was a little harder to get out. But I don't know what my wife does. She was here aggravating me for something. What you need, baby?
Where's my chainsaw?
Huh?
Where's my chainsaw?
Right there. This snake it'll bit you. That's a working woman. She has a chainsaw. She won't know where her chainsaw was at. She wanted for Mother's Day a chainsaw last year. So electric chainsaw. She loves working on garden and flower bed. But we got her a chainsaw. She loves it. Alright, so I got that hinge out. Let's see what we can do with this one. That's pretty doggone good, folks. Straighten it up a little bit like this. Look at that baby. In she goes. Oh, not many of them fitting, but here's one of them, I call it lace or stripers or whatever. It's got stripes in it, see to it. Boy, this makes a good little nice blade. Wow, that did good. There's one spot here I need to do. Woo-wee. Got a hinge for percussion when I percussion this thing out. It's right there. And that got that out. I'm gonna work on this side a little bit. This should be ready to go. We're gonna video this one. And I'm not gonna video anymore on it. I don't know what's going on with my videos. They look like videos I see on people have on TikTok. They're not wide. Like you don't have much film to look at. And I got my camera wide, so when I push it to, I guess record to YouTube or something, I'm doing something wrong. That's what I said. If you're over 70 years old, you don't need to be on no iPhone unless you're real smart. And I know I'm not smart. That was the last turn up on the truck. I don't like the way got a spot right here I don't like. There we go. That'll come out good. And get this one here to come out there good. I'll be through with this one. No. Didn't do it. Always one little spot in it. You ever notice that? Seems like nothing's ever perfect unless it's flake over grind. There's always some little spot that's higher or lower or got something in it shouldn't have in it. Or just don't incorporate right. Won't be plumb aggravating. Like little Johnny in school. Alright. Ooh, I took that one out. Now if I not break it, I can do the same thing here. Look at that. This is what I'm talking about, the zigzag. I'm not taking that out on them. I don't know if you can see the stripes through it or not. That's a pretty piece. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I'm gonna put that little one right now. That's not good one to fool with. That's trash. It's a piece of buffalo. And it's not a good grade of buffalo. I don't want to fool with that. I don't want nobody to get that. That's too grainy. Get out of here. Go play another day. Good grade buffalo. Okay. It's gonna be the 10-10 sale. I'm gonna put it on my page. I'm gonna put it on Flint Napping Group page. On my Flint Napping Group page. You can put stuff like that on. Boy, that worked good. Whoop. You're gonna cross here. There we go. There we go. I'm getting that little dip right here, and run one in there and bend that point real good and get that little groove out of there. Might cause you problems. That's the way we go. I'm gonna come back over this side and catch this point right here, a little bitty spot. Oh, I got that out so pretty it wasn't inclined. Now we gotta shape this base up. Wow. All that looks good. Then this side real good, and this is gonna be a 10-10. Ready to go. Hot summer sale. With good prices on these, steady as they are. You know, you pay good money for stuff that's got a lot of problems in it. And that's just the way Flint Napping is. No rock perfect. But when you get something and you learn a beginner, this is the best stuff in the world for a beginner. Even somebody knows how to plant themselves, arrowhead people bow hunt with primitive archery. Be a good buy for them to buy and finish them out. But anyway, you can't beat it if you're a beginner. Learn you a little bit of pressure flaking and notching method. And not too thick, get the notching in. Okay, this side's good. Extend this side. There we go. Now because of that, I got a couple of places I need to work over out here. Don't like much more, and this is going to be ready to go. You know, you know what you need to know when the hole and fold an old song everybody goes by. Flint knife is the most activated thing in the world. You can't make your mind up. Have a hard time making a decision. So you get one side looking good, and you turn it over, and the other side's fat. You said, how does that happen? You get to look at it and say, wait a minute. I thought I just had one little thing to do. Now I got a whole big problem. You gotta get straightened out. Then you gotta know when to stop. Let it be done. Also. You end up with toothpick if you don't. We ought to have a toothpick making contest. You can make the best flint toothpick. I might have to win that. I'm good at making little ones out of bigger. That's my specialty. It's one of these rocks that I think it's like a slam jam. You twist it in circles, bend it one way and bend it back the other way. Got a knot in it, you get it out. Take a bite, whole thing done flipped over the other road. I got a flint knifing friend, but when he's talking, he's just rambling a lot of stuff. I'm not going to say who he is because I'm doing the same thing. I'm worse than he is. But he reminds me of myself. I don't think I could ever do a quiet point where there's no sound. I'd have to make up something. If that was the case to make a sound. Poor Dan Collins did all day Saturday. He had to listen to this mess all day long. Can you imagine being in my shop all day long? His stone hook was supposed to come over and his wife got sick. And that was just the good Lord taking care of him because he knew he couldn't stand it. He would go crazy listening to this. Okay, there's that one. Going in the thin box. Y'all have a blessed day.